Hello YouTubers, we're down here at Jeffrey's. Now this is my 56-inch F pattern. This is what Mark runs up at his place. This is the one that got too loose on me. So when you wiggle it, it would go, I don't know if I can get in my hand. It was wiggling. A lot of people that know what a saw blade is or any of that kind of stuff know what an old oil can that you used to press in and the bottom would go in and pop out and go in and pop out. Well, that's what this saw was doing. So we had to change the tension in it. So we were retensioning it. Some people call it hammering. Some people call it pounding. There's an official name for it, but we're not official enough. Now I would have showed you us pecking at it, hammering on it, retensioning it, and all that kind of stuff. But seeing as we don't know what we're doing, that was probably the best thing not to do, is showing it. But it's a lot better. We check it. It's straight now to the log side, which is what it's supposed to be. On this side here, it's supposed to be straight. And on the other side, it's going to have a little bow because the inside of the blades are a little bit fatter than the outside of the blade. There's names for it, but I don't remember what they are. You guys know I forget everything. So then when the RPM comes up, the centrifugal force will straighten it out. So it has to be made so to compensate for the RPM centrifugal force. If you can look down, you probably wouldn't have known that it wasn't flat anyway. But it was only 1/4 of an inch off in 56 inches. But 1/4 of an inch is a whole lot. A whole lot. So now if you take the straight edge and you put in here, if you had the light, if you could see the light behind it, you kind of, that's kind of one of the things that you check for. And there's some other tools over here, hammers, and here's a crazy hammer. You want to see a crazy hammer? I don't know when I'm in the, I guess we're in the picture now. Here is a crazy hammer. That's one that you beat them into submission. Anyhow, that's what it is. This is a bench for, to the best of my knowledge, bench for retensioning them. It's kind of neat the way it's set up here. This knob here changes the angle of that, and then you bring these, you get at that and bring, this will come up and just slide onto the hole, and then you can spin it around, you can bring it in and out, because you bring the hole in here, then you'll slide that out, so where you're going to be hitting on it to retension it will be right on the angle. And then because that might have a little bit of an angle, there's a wheel back here that changes the pitch of this. So it's a pretty sophisticated thing. We're getting ready to hang it on Jeff's saw, because he's got a 48-inch on there now, and we just need a bigger saw to saw the stuff that he's coming. So here's another angle. It's just kind of a thing. Like I said, we would have showed you him doing that, but he just didn't want that done because he doesn't really, well, I think he knows what he's doing. I don't want to say he doesn't know what he's doing, but he is, and I don't want to say that he's bad at what he's doing. It's just that he's not, maybe overcome. I don't know the right words. I'm just not educated enough. There's the old, I guess, blanket we're going to put it in, saw guide we're going to put it in. I think we're just going to set it on the forks of his Bobcat and take it down there, take the one he's got on there off and put this one on. Anyhow, that's kind of just a short video. I might do another short video. We're going to put it on there and spin it up to RPMs and see where it's happy at. We got it set right now at about between 550 and 600 RPM to get the tip speed. We're looking for the tip speed to be up around 10,000 feet. I think it's 10,000 feet per minute. Might be 10,000. Nah, it can't be 10,000 feet in a second. So it's got to be 10,000 feet per minute. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna do the next one. Well, I won't even tell you what I'm gonna do because I don't know what order I put these in. But I just thought it was kind of neat looking at just something different to look at in the sawmill thing. I think if I do it right, I'll bring it up. I'll probably screw it up. See if I can stand it up, because we got to stand it up anyway. You bring this, I think you bring this in. I have no idea what I'm doing. Bring that in there. And this is just a little hook. So you push it down like that. bring it up, and then you find that and then it comes around and hits on that anvil, but you got to move this so you're in the right spot on that anvil. You see how it's got a little bit of an angle? That's when you adjust that angle. So we're going to go ahead and pick it up and set it down on the other mill. That's what a hammering vise, I guess, or hammering anvil for saw blades looks like. And on this blade here, one of the reasons that I took it off the mill that you watched me run, I don't know where the good picture is. See my saw guide where I was running? The person that worked on this blade before had hammer marks in there. You're really not supposed to have that. And that's where we needed to tension it. But my little mill, I couldn't get the saw blade out because you want the saw guide running right below these inserts. And I couldn't get that. So that's one of the reasons that I put that smaller blade on it. And so on his mill, his is a O mill. We should be able to get that out right here, and that should help that out too. So anyhow, that's it for this one. That is the next one. I'll have another one. I don't know if I'll put it in the same time. We're going to go put this on the mill and spin it up. So over and out for now. We'll see you guys later.